Hello and welcome. In this brief lecture, we will go through the AWS deployment architecture for the DevOpsBuddy application. To achieve a highly scalable, highly available and secure architecture, we will create a VPC. Within it, create 2 public subnets and 3 private subnets. We will choose 2 availability zones and we will create a public and private subnets in each of them. Since availability zones are isolated data centers, should one go down, our application will still work. Normally, we would create 2 subnets also for MySQL, but since multiple AZs are not covered by the free tier, for the purpose of this course, we will deploy the database only to 1 AZ. In a production environment, though, you should deploy the database on multiple availability zones. We will install an HTTP Apache web server on each public subnet. We will use the web servers to serve static content and, through the proxy module, redirect traffic to the Spring Boot applications. Actually, we will redirect traffic to an internal load balancer that will distribute in turn requests to either of the Spring Boot applications running on the private subnets. Additionally, we will deploy a Bastion host on one of the public subnets to SSH into the Spring Boot servers, as these are not reachable from the internet. Notice how both the public and private subnets are fronted by an elastic load balancer. One is reachable from the internet, the other is internal. A Spring Boot server directs requests to the MySQL database running on RDS, which is Amazon's way of offering database as a service. You will have also noticed a NAT gateway in the public area. This is a simple proxy that is connected to an internet gateway and that allows traffic from the VPC out to the internet, but not the other way around. This is then used by servers in the private subnet to access the internet without being at risk of an attack. The typical use case for a NAT gateway is when we want to update the operating system from the internet or when we want to install new software. The difference between a public and a private subnet is that the public subnet is attached to an internet gateway which allows two-way traffic to and from the internet. Within a VPC, a security group controls access to a box. For the DevOpsBuddy application, we have set up the RDS security group to allow inbound traffic only from the Spring Boot security groups, and we have set up the Spring Boot security groups to allow inbound access on port 8080 only from the public security group. They allow also SSH inbound on port 22 from the Bastion host security group. Over the next lectures, we will see how to set up this architecture in AWS. Thank you for your time, and I see you in the next lecture.